watch the petals dancing.
Calendula is a hardy non-native member of the aster family that's been cultivated all over the world. Its name originates with the Romans, who believed the flowers bloomed on calends, their name for the first day of each month. These plants were also called marigolds because the Virgin Mary wore golden blossoms, which monks christened Mary's gold. Often paintings and sculptures of her were adorned with calendula flowers. This may be plant folklore, but if it's true, it's a fun fact. King Henry VIII liked colorful food. Because his cooks didn't want to get on his bad side, they included calendula flowers in many of their recipes. Do you believe in plant magic? Supposedly a few calendula flowers placed under your pillow may lead to dreams about the future. But be careful, they might turn out to be nightmares. Calendula has been a valued companion to humans for many centuries, and thus has many common names. One of the most popular but problematic is pot marigold, which refers to its edibility, since it was often put in a cooking pot. Calling it this can be confusing because there's a different plant whose common name is marigold. These two share the same name, but not the same properties. Calendula is a decent edible, and marigold isn't. The easiest way to tell them apart is to look at their leaves. Those of the bitter, not-so-edible marigold on the right are somewhat fern-like and delicate, while those of calendula on the left are oblong. To avoid any further confusion, from now on I'll refer to this plant by its genus name, Calendula. Although it's an annual, Calendula has the ability to seed itself, and so returns every year. It adapts to many different climates, likes full sun as well as part shade, and is easy to grow. The edible flowers blossom beginning in late spring and are usually bright orange and yellow. They prefer cooler weather. During the hottest days of summer, blooming may slow down. Don't despair, as blossoms return in the fall. Proof of this is that I filmed many of these clips in late October. The colder weather had taken its toll on most plants, and trees had dropped their leaves. But calendula's cheery flowers still bloomed. This bee took advantage of a good opportunity to get some late-season nourishment. Calendula's leaves are edible and have a pungent, balsamic aroma. They are somewhat resinous with minuscule soft hairs. Since older ones can be bitter, use only small ones in salads or tea. After pollination, flowers shrivel and strange-looking claw-like seeds appear. These grow in a circle made up of individual crescent-shaped pieces. Eventually, they turn brownish-gray, break off, and separately fall to the ground. One writer described them as resembling little worms, but they remind me of miniature seas for calendula. I prefer my description. I use calendula's flowers the most. The best time to gather them is when it's sunny out and after morning dew has evaporated. No need to feel guilty when these are cut, as this process encourages new ones to grow. They have many possible uses. Eat them raw, dried, or cooked. Sprinkle some of this flower confetti to decorate various dishes. Sometimes dried or fresh flowers are added to cooked rice as a substitute for the expensive spice saffron. Add them to salads, ice cream, place in ice cubes, or to a dip like this. Combine a pinch of black pepper, finely chopped red pepper, and diced carrots to cream cheese. Feel free to experiment with other possible combinations. When it's time to dry the flowers, go inside Separate the petals and put in a cool place. The process may take a week or longer. These scattered pieces resemble a Jackson Pollock painting. Once dried, store them in a dark place to prevent fading. Since the flavor of dried petals is more concentrated than that of fresh ones, use them to brew a mild tea, which may help alleviate digestive problems. To do this, pour 1 cup boiling water over 1 tablespoon petals and cover to prevent volatile vitamin C from escaping. Let it sit for 10 minutes or more. For special occasions, serve the tea in a whimsical teapot like this one. Although I'm stressing the culinary values of calendula, it has a wide range of medicinal and utilitarian uses as well. Perhaps you'll be inspired to discover more of these on your own.